What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel for this episode of pickups from the Cleveland Gaming Classic. We're once again graced by my excellent co-host, Angry Baby, who I promised some of this pop if he behaved and did this video. Everything that I picked up from the Cleveland Gaming Classic is right here in this bag my co-host is holding for us as we prepare to open it. But first, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try a beverage together. Mav, here, buddy. We're trying this Coke Y3000, which was apparently the flavor was drummed up from AI. I don't know how that works, but we're gonna give it a shot. Here, Mav, you try it first, buddy. He loves pop. Okay, here, give me this so we don't fill it with pop, okay? Here, take a drink. Well, here, I'm gonna take a drink so it doesn't spill, okay?
Pop! No.
That, it doesn't have much taste at all.
Pop.
I was told it was terrible. It's not terrible. It tastes a little vanilla-ish, but what do you think? Do you like it? Is it good? So, before we crack into them, we're out here on location fishing, and usually the first cast of the day catches a fish. So we're gonna see if we can get one. Okay, second cast. Okay, third cast. Oh, yo! Oh, it's a huge crappie. Oh, man. Oh, oh, come on, get it up here. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, whoa. That is... I've never caught many crappie. That's the biggest one I've ever caught. It happens to be on film. Yeah! Alright. Well, this isn't a fishing video, but you know, back in the day, gamer loves some fishing games. We're gonna put this guy back. Oh, yeah. Well, that was worth the wait, I hope, for you guys. Alright. The frickin' battery on my camera's almost dead. What's going on here? Well, the Cleveland Gaming Classic was fantastic, and this is the third installment of my Cleveland Gaming Classic series videos. I was gunning for Nintendo games to further complete my collection. Now, I did the BGM unboxing from On-Site in Cleveland, and that was my 599th Nintendo game. Now good thing there's no hook on that. Now I do have my 600th game. That came in, but it is for a separate video. So, this right here, I'm gonna fix this. Here, buddy. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. There you go. There you go. Alright, sorry about that. He was chugging that Coke. I'm a Pepsi guy. So, in this bag contains my 601st Nintendo game. We're gonna save that for last. That being said, I didn't get a terrible amount of games because I was just gunning for NES. So the majority of the stuff I picked up was like art and things. This, if you saw my video covering the convention, if not, go back and see it. This was one the guy had marquee magnets made, and this one was the one I picked up. Ghosts and Goblins. Fantastic. Loved it. Sorry we don't have a desk to set everything on here, so we're kind of half-assing it, but these are the things that go on Crocs. I don't know what those are because I don't wear Crocs, but you know, back in the day, gamer loves him some Pac-Man. Mav loves it even more. Hey Mav, who's this? Who's this? Gom Gom, that's what he calls him. And he says Ghost, but he calls Pac-Man Gom Gom. those are for him to play with. I'm not gonna give them to him now. He'll throw them in the water. Digging into the game. So, a couple days ago, my Retro Freak, which is what I use to capture my footage, the controller adapter broke. So, I can't get footage. I did order a new one. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, depending on how savvy I am editing this. Maybe there'll be game footage for these, maybe not. And I'm sorry, I keep looking at the battery thing because it's flashing red, almost dead. We'll breeze through these since there's no actual coverage for them. But I got 4 Game Boy games here. 2 of them Game Boy Color, 2 of them regular Game Boy. We'll go the regular Game Boy first. We've got Ren and Stimpy Space Cadet Adventures. Now, if I don't happen to get gameplay footage for this one, you're not going to be sad because the graphics are not good. The gameplay was also not good. That's what I was playing when the controller port died. Didn't die. I shut it in the drawer and snapped it. Tried to solder it. Wouldn't work. But yeah, so I didn't get too much into that, but I didn't need to know it wasn't great. Next up was an okay racing game for the Game Boy, okay? And that is Mickey's Dangerous Chase. So, for the Game Boy, this was okay. It's not a great game, but it's a decent racing game for the Game Boy. Don't throw my Ghost and Goblin magnet in the water, okay? It's cool, had some... He's gonna throw it in the water. Here, don't. It had some cool mechanics. It was an okay game. I've absolutely played worse. But if you've never played this one, it's not a must. Oh my god, I'm a huge liar. Because I'm mixing them up. Because this game, Mickey's Dangerous Chase, no, I'm talking about Mickey's Racing Adventure. That's the game I'm talking about. Sorry, trying to do too many things at once. And I'm excited about that big crappie. That's only the second crappie we've ever caught out here. And that was definitely the biggest one. And I got it on camera. It looks like, did you throw something in there? It's gone if he did. So, Mickey's Dangerous Chase. Sorry, don't know anything about this one yet. Usually the Mickey games are decent. That's mine and it's got a hook on it. Usually they're decent. So I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty okay game. It was kind of pricey for a Game Boy game, but I saw this person had it marked way less than other people. So you know what? I'm gonna do another cast while we talk about that. So I'm going ahead and I'm gonna assume that it's an okay game, but that Mickey's Racing one, it was all right. It was all right. It kind of reminded me of Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, which I just don't like. He likes Mario Kart. He likes Mario Kart. Speaking of Mario, we started playing Mario Odyssey yesterday, and he just turned 3. Not only can he cast, that was an awesome cast, buddy. Not only can he cast, but he can play the Switch. Yeah, that, and it was just like he was introduced to crack. It was 3 hours later, he still hadn't looked up. Oh, I'm reeling this in now? Why? Why? So is this a fishing video? Did we just turn into a fishing channel? No, we didn't. Because that wouldn't be popular. Because I know you don't like the fishing games. Don't throw my pliers in the water, okay, buddy? We're going to have to wrap this up because he's had enough. Usually he enjoys looking at the camera. But last game. I think this is a kid's movie. And since we play a lot of kids' movies, I try and pick those games up because on the off chance one of them ends up being good and he recognizes it from a movie he likes, then we got something to play. Did the camera die yet? It didn't die yet, but it's close. So, Game Boy Color Chicken Run. This game sucks. The graphics are just basic for a Game Boy Color, real basic. But it kind of reminds me of Lemmings. It was like you have to... I only played 2 or 3 boards, but just like you pick something up, you set it down, and the chickens go to it, and you leave a trail, following them to the exit or something. Terrible, terrible idea for a game, especially if it's based on a kid's movie, because that's not anything a kid wants to do. I'm an adult and I don't want to do it. I guess I'm kind of a kid, but done. Are you done?
No.
You hear me? Said he's done. Here, come here, buddy. Come here. We're gonna say bye, okay? So that does it for the trilogy of videos from the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Love the Cleveland Gaming Classic. This was my second year. Can't wait to go again next year. Had a blast. Now, once again, for the third time in the third video, I'm apologizing for the terrible audio in that, but it was a giant cavernous airplane hangar type building, and I didn't have a lapel mic, so that's what happened. But to cap it off, we are going to toss in right here the interview for the man who put the Cleveland Gaming Classic on, Tom Jenkins. When I was shooting first I shot the video of the convention, second video I shot was the VGM unboxing, and right at the end of that, right as I finished, no joke, he walked up and was like, oh, hey, don't forget about me, and we did a little brief interview, and that's what we're gonna throw in here. So check it out. Tom's a really cool dude. Hopefully you can even hear it. But thanks for tuning into my channel. Thanks for checking up on Angry Baby and the Cleveland Gaming Classic action. Well, yeah, Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, Maverick, tell them what's up.
Zup.
Zup. Zup. Well, that's not what's up. What's up is keeping it retro.
Gum gum.
Gum gum? Gum gum.
So like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, YouTube, keep it retro.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, what about this guy? Hey!
This is post credits.
The guy I was just talking about right here.
Hey, what's going on?
Introduce yourself, sir.
I don't know. I'm Tom Jenkins. I'm the showrunner here at the Cleveland Gaming Classic.
And he's
Final boss.
We're final boss. I like it.
Yes.
We're graced with a few moments of his time because you're only seeing a little bit of this gigantic place, and there's got to be a whole lot to do. So I want to thank him for stopping and saying hi,
Awesome.
and for everything. I'll put a picture in here earlier when we shot one. He's got a fan. Usually
I'm not wearing the jacket.
We're usually wearing the Pac-Man jacket. He's got a Cleveland Gaming Classic logo suit.
Yeah, we're not suited up today.
It was hot.
I know.
Hot yesterday, so what are we calling this area?
We were just calling it the retro room.
Okay.
And I, went out and bought this actually new shag carpet, but this is actual estate sale furniture I picked up.
I
So
bet.
someone may or may not have died. I can't make any promises.
I can't believe how comfortable it is.
It is like brand new. It's actually really clean. And I picked up a bunch of these old TVs. It's been wild.
Lots of
fun.
I like the old school alarm clock and the hamburger.
Bought that on eBay. I found these at a local thrift store. I bought these brand new on Amazon. Like, we put a lot of little touches in this room. So
If you guys happen to know him and you live by him, I'm sure this is all going to be in his garage.
it is a computer storage locker until next September. Unless you want to keep it, I'll give it to you.
I already checked with the wife and she said absolutely not.
So sorry, forgot to talk about the most important game of the pickups, my 601st NES game. Now, this game I had always heard was really good, and I was kind of saving it for like, oh, once I get up there in numbers, because it's kind of a heavy hitter. I mean, it's under $100, so it's nothing crazy, but it's not a cheap common. I'd always heard it was good. Sadly, it is not. And that game is Best of the Best Championship Karate. So you'd think it'd be hard to mess up a karate game, right? Because I mean, one of the first ones that came out, Kung Fu, is a fantastic game. Controls great, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Now, Best of the Best Championship Karate is not like Kung Fu. It is not good. It is like a really shitty version of Street Fighter. It's a fighting game, but it has horribly delayed response, which is just stupid. In Street Fighter, which it's kind of like, it's an early Street Fighter, side to side, tournament fighter action. It has some depth to it with the training mode and power-ups and all that stuff, but that doesn't matter because it's not fun. So whatever all the other little add-ons are make no difference because the gameplay is terrible. So, in Kung Fu, you hit the button, instantaneous kick, punch, jump, whatever. This has those horrible delayed responses where, you hit like A and down and it does a sweep kick. Much like in Street Fighter where you have combinations that you push and things happen, well, they happen instantaneously. This is terribly slow and delayed, so it makes it absolutely no fun. It's not a strategy game, it's not RPG, It's a fucking fighter game. So why they thought doing this delay button combo action was any good, and how they tested this and actually put this game out baffles me, because it is zero fun. I was really looking forward to this one because I heard it was good, and I really, you know, I'm at 601 now, so there's only 75 Nintendo games left before my complete collection, so I'm cherishing every one of them. This one, I cannot recommend.